Hey guys, did you ever wonder what Groundhog's Day would have been like if it took place in Christmas? Well, wonder no more, because today's 'Tis the Season feature shows us just how a little Christmas magic can transform an unpleasant deadbeat dad into someone who could be good enough to make it through Christmas, but probably not as good of a guy as the boring cardiologist. So join us today as we discuss the ABC Family classic, The Christmas Do-Over.
Are we having theme music? Like, how do we... Is it just start with us talking?
Yeah, Dave's gonna do us some, like, a jingle, I think.
Dave.
Nah.
Danielle.
Two limes and a lemon.
Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of the Two Limes and a Lemon podcast. My name's Danielle, and I'm joined with my two co-hosts, Natalie and Dave. Say hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
We are still in the middle of our Christmas season of films, and we're going to get into another Christmas favorite of mine today. But before we get started, let's go around and see what everybody's been consuming for the week. Just a reminder that consuming can be food, but it's most likely some kind of media, something you did during the week that's noteworthy. So let's start with Dave today. Dave, what have you been consuming?
I had a microwave pizza.
In your new microwave.
And my new microwave, yeah. That's the highlight of my week.
Do you know what?
Sad.
Mine's not going to be much better.
So I'm happy to just
What type of pizza was it? Let's get some details.
Oh, let's have a guess. Let's try.
I'm going to say pepperoni.
I'm going to say pepperoni.
No, it was just a basic cheese.
What, a margarita?
Margarita.
Do you know what? Sometimes margaritas are the best ones.
Yeah, it was one of those Chicago ones that's like really small and perfect.
Oh, the little one that comes in like two in a box.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? That's a good shout.
Yeah.
You should do it in your air fryer. Then it's crispy.
Yeah, but
But then he went to try out his new microwave.
That's the reason why we got it.
Heat up a cup of tea in your microwave. Tea go cold and
No.
then heat it up.
Oh my god. That's
Your American ways.
I have a full whistling on the stove kettle, so don't lecture me about.
Oh, all right then.
Oh, I mean.
And I make loose leaf tea usually.
Yeah.
Wow.
Look at you. We're converting
That's
you.
me.
Is that you done? Does that mean it's
Is it
made
good?
now?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we need to go any further with that.
Now, I need to know, was the pizza good? Did the microwave cook it well?
No.
Cardboard. It was boring, and I reckon I'll try something different next time.
You didn't serve that to your mother and your grandmother, did you?
Yeah, we all sat around and had some.
Do you know what? That's such like an early 2000s dinner, I feel like. Like, I feel like when we used to have like friends over after school, it was like, oh, you're having like microwave McCain's chips and a pizza.
Yum, yum. We all had. Oh, wait, I've got new plates as well, so we use those too.
Nice. You're christening all the new stuff. I like it.
Natalie, what have you been up to this
Do you
week?
know what? It's not much better. It's still on. It's like the same sort of level of like trash. In that I've got back into, and I had to get a high U subscription for it. Real Housewives of Orange County.
Oh, no, I'm not going to shame you at all on that. I am a big proponent of the Real Housewives as well.
So usually I wait until I see that there's like a few new seasons of like the different ones that I watch, which is mainly Orange County, Beverly Hills, and New York. Those are like the three that I actually watch. So they've got each of them, I think, in like a series I haven't watched on there. So I was like, right, I'm going to get like a month's worth and try and blitz through. So I'm on Orange County at the moment. So that's really all I've been doing.
Beverly Hills has just started again. There's a new season of that.
Oh, okay.
I recommend trying Salt Lake City. I think they're quite entertaining.
Okay. I also saw there's like Real Housewives of London now, and I was like, oh, I don't know. I don't know if I could put up with watching like English people do it. So what have you been up to? How are you getting on with your Stranger Things rewatch? What are you up to season-wise?
Season 3.
Oh, that's pretty good going from last week when we spoke to you.
Yeah. I think I did like a knitting day where I got a bunch of them watched.
Did you skip season 2 like you were gonna?
No, I decided to watch it, and I'm glad that I did, because I completely forgot about the mind flare and how it kind of interacts with Will. And then I'm glad to have watched it for the Bob character, who is
Sean Astin. So it wasn't all bad.
No, I enjoyed it. I've now got tickets to go see the final episode in the theater on New Year's with a friend of mine.
Oh, wow. That'd be exciting.
Yeah. Yeah, it's supposed to be like a 2.5-hour finale.
Like a little movie.
Yeah, I think it should be fun, but I have to make sure that I'm caught up.
Yeah, by then you've got a timer now.
All right, so moving along, let's get in today's feature for our 'Tis the Season series of Christmas films. Today we're going to cover a film called The Christmas Do-Over. So a little synopsis. Kevin, played by Jay Moore, is a jingle writer, divorced dad. His ex-wife's name is Jill, and they have a son named Ben, and he begrudgingly is going to his ex-in-law's house for Christmas. He's clearly not a good dad. He forgot to buy a Christmas present, and Jill's family hates him. When he gets there, he realizes that Jill has a new boyfriend, Todd, who's a cardiologist, and on paper seems like the perfect thing for his ex-wife and to take care of the kid. But he's kind of a little bit boring. During dinner, the son, Ben, is so happy that both of his parents are at the same table again, that he wishes that it could be Christmas every day. And then through the magic of
Christmas
Hallmark
movies,
/ABC family Christmas movies, that's what happens. And so we get a series of Groundhog's Day repeated days that I've put into sort of clumped into categories. It starts off with what's happening and him trying to figure it out, and then why bother, this day is just going to keep happening, so he does all the worst stuff. And then he starts doing these like Wile E. Coyote need to escape the town scenarios, and then he moves from that. Oh, no, that's after. First he goes into, he has to sabotage the new boyfriend, so he goes through these elaborate number of days to try and make Todd look bad. Then the Wile E. Coyote, and then he actually tries to better himself. So this is like a completely out of left field film to pick. Nobody knows of the Christmas Do-Over. So I wanted to give like my history with this movie. About 10 years or so ago, I would spend Christmas with a couple of my friends who lived in a nearby town. They had gotten this film to watch over the Christmas holiday because Jay Moore is this actor comedian that we had loved from this show in the early 90s called Action that had only like 13 episodes, and he played this like acerbic movie producer. I don't think anybody remembers that one either, but we all loved that. So we watched it, and we were so disappointed. We were like, oh, what is this movie? Why did we decide to watch this? But we found as the year went on, we were talking about it all the time and like commenting about all these ridiculous things in it. And so then the next Christmas, I bought them a copy and I was like, this is our new Christmas tradition. And so then that's how it became a tradition for me. I think they stopped watching it once I moved out of the area.
You kept it alive. Yeah.
Yeah, I bought my own copy, and then I would force my roommate in San Francisco to watch it with me. And he was like, I will watch it, but we have to drink, and this has to be like a drinking game when we watch it. So that further perpetuated me like finding all these like ridiculous things that I like cue into. So I'm guessing that your experience is zero, but do you guys have any experience with this film
No,
before?
I did not know it was a movie until you suggested it.
So one of the perks of being Danielle's friend, obviously before you now, was that I was happily introduced to this film one Christmas, where she sat me down. I was at home and she was at home, and I got it off YouTube and we watched it together. And that was my first experience. And I
The worst part is that you've had to now do it twice.
Yeah. So like I was going to go in today going, you know what, I've seen it already. I think I can flash back to what happened. But I was like, no, I need to watch it. And then it was like a brand new experience. I remember it was like a fever dream the first time, because watching it now, I was like, did this happen? How many times can you do the same day? Like it's like they wanted to go for the world record of how many times we can do the same day in one film, because it got to like the hour point, and I was like, it must be wrapping up. I was like, no, there's still half hour of this film to go. Like, what else could he do? what else can you squeeze from the stone of bad film to make a scene?
Well, I think Groundhog's Day did the same thing, though. There were the day over and over and over again. So
yeah, I don't like Groundhog Day either.
I haven't seen it.
Well, that brings to a question. This is of a certain quality of film, which are these made for TV or streaming now, probably more likely, holiday films that have, not the A-list actors in them. The stories are kind of rote. Netflix has kind of gotten into the game on this. Do you guys enjoy those type of films?
I think around COVID was when I really started getting into like Christmas movies. I feel like around that sort of era was when Netflix was like throwing out, like, I can't remember what it was now. It was like A Prince for Christmas or something. There was like one where, she went, and it was always in like some sort of like European little country that you'd never heard of. They're either doing like a bakery challenge or like they fall in love with the prince and don't. So I sort of got into it around that sort of era. I haven't, like, I don't know if it's just because I watched so many of them, but nowadays I'm like, oh, it's just like another one. But I used to really enjoy them. Like, it used to be like an event, like, oh, it's November, like Netflix are going to put out all the like cheesy Christmas movies. But either they haven't done as many this year or they're just not ones that I'm really interested in.
First time I remember the Netflix one was that Lindsay Lohan one from a year or two ago. Where
the Irish one.
It was like, no, this is one where she gets...
Oh, it's like skiing. Yes, I have seen that one. Yes. Yeah.
It's the same story as Overboard. Yeah. And then last year there was one that I remember there was a lot of hype around. Objectively, it was probably a bad movie, but it was a lot of fun, called Hot Frosty, that had the guy who was the veterinarian on Schitt's Creek. And I can't remember who the girl was now.
It's the girl that was in Mean Girls as like the brown-haired one. But I can't...
Lacey Chabert.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have seen that. It's where she wishes a snowman to life, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and she gives it like a scarf or something. Snowman. Yeah, yeah. I do remember that.
Do you think these are intentionally bad?
I don't know.
They're intentionally bad, or they think they're like, we know what we're doing.
They fit into their own genre, and I think they do. Like, there's so many people that love them that, I think they do it intentionally. There was that Vanessa Hudgens one, wasn't there, where she had like a twin.
The princess switch?
Yes. Yeah.
And there were like 3 of them.
Yeah, and it was like the first one was just like them switching, and then it was like they found out there was like a third one that was evil or something.
Yeah, but the thing is, these are watchable films. This film is unwatchable.
It is not unwatchable.
This is like terrible. I was like, oh.
This movie had me questioning it from the get-go. Like, the character of Kevin, I was like, I don't know how they've made him a protagonist, because really, like the first scene we see him in is him going into a shop really late to get a Christmas present for his son because he's forgotten to buy it, and obviously he's going off to the in-laws, and he like grabs this woman in the toy shop, like proper like manhandles her, and I was just like, this character's not going to be likable.
Yeah, how's he going to seek redemption?
Because like Groundhog's Day, he was also really unlikable. And if you like take it even further back in Christmas things, like Scrooge is highly unlikable too.
Oh, we'll get into that. We'll get into that.
But I'm not going to defend Kevin as a good character by any means. And I think, at least in that first scene, he seems to be ad-libbing a lot.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel scripted, and it feels very off. It feels like they're really trying to ham down on how cartoonishly bad he is.
It's so over the top.
But he goes into like a hobby store that looks like it looks like a thrift shop inside. Mm-hmm. And he tells the clerk to get whatever this other kid is crying about getting.
Yeah.
Which ends up being like an Easy Bake Oven.
Which I have an issue with it in itself, right? Because he gives the kid this Easy Bake Oven. Now, maybe I'm wrong here, but I feel like even a boy would be happy with an Easy Bake Oven. Like, that's a cool gift.
It's a very 2006 reaction to it. Everybody's like, oh, do you think he's a girl?
Yeah, but I feel like...
Girl's toy. Yeah.
Do you know what, though? Like, back in, like, the 90s when I was opening, like, presents for my cousins, like, and I know that if they'd have got, like, an Easy Bake Oven, they'd be like, that's cool. Like... I just don't think it would have had the reaction that it got in this movie.
But it
was trying
comes
to get,
after
yeah.
we're establishing that Kevin is like a really bad father. So when he gets into the house and he sees his like only son for the first time, this cute little like 6-year-old kid, the kid is so excited because his scouting or his school or whatever is going on a camping trip and he wants his dad to go with him. And he's just like, I don't do camping. I'll buy you a sleeping bag for it. So, I feel like Ben has been...
Anyway, I'm going to go home.
Well, I feel like Ben has been failed by this man. And I got to think, I was taking a walk yesterday and thinking about this film. they established...
Sorry, that just made me laugh.
They established that...
Let's go contemplate
one
my
of the
life.
things that you learn about Kevin is he wants to be a music writer, but he is writing jingles now, and probably not very good jingles. And so it made me wonder, I don't think Jill is getting any kind of spousal or child support from this guy. And if anything, Jill probably has to take care of him, like, and send him spousal support.
Mm-hmm. Well, I assume that Jill lives with her parents, right?
I don't know.
Because the kid's bedroom is like all set
But
up
I wasn't
there.
sure if it's because he's the one
That's true.
grandchild, if they have a bedroom for him.
And I think we forgot to mention that the reason that he can't leave is because of a very fake-looking boulder that has blocked the apparently one road that's in and out of wherever they
It's
are.
the most cartoony-looking boulder, and they kind of preface it, like when he's driving into town to see the family, there's like a shot of this model of a boulder up on a hill, so you know.
Yeah, like foreshadowing,
And
yeah.
then when he's trying to leave, there's this random cartoony old guy who's like, "Oh, you can't go out of town. The boulder fell, blocking the one road out of town."
Do we know where it was meant to be set?
Suburbs.
No, I mean, like, what part of America?
The suburbs.
I'm
of
not
America.
sure.
Because obviously, like, they go to, like, the Christmas fair and the clothes that they're wearing aren't, like, your typical, let's all get, like, dressed up in coats and scarves to go to this Christmas fair. It's just like...
You call it a Christmas festival, Natalie, but it's a couple of stages with some extras that aren't allowed to talk.
Yes.
Even if they've got name like the Hendersons, they still can't speak.
There's an elven.
They've been told
There's
just
an elven
stand there.
band. There is Santa Claus greeting people as they come in. There are at least 2 families that are doing displays that they're going to have a competition. There's a raffle. There's somewhere that they can get hot drinks.
I was very confused because obviously the father-in-law, he's dressed up like a pea and he's got like a stage that says peas on earth, which I get. I thought it was going to be like people in the community like sort of touting their businesses, and I was like, is he like a pea farmer? Like, why is it
just
to do
there
with
on
peas?
stage.
Yeah.
Just
Peas
a
on
pun.
earth. Peas. It's like, yeah, we get the joke. It's like me telling a joke and then going for the pun about a million times for the entire day.
Yeah.
And not stopping. I was like, yeah, we get it. It's peas on earth. And it's
But I was like, but
nope,
why?
we've got to do this for 50 minutes. now.
Yeah, I thought they should have like tied it into like, oh, we've made our like money from canned peas. I don't know. There was just no relevance to the
I think
whole
that was
thing.
That was
It was the pun and that was
joke,
it.
Natalie, that the father had this like grain of an idea that wasn't very good anyhow, and their whole idea for their display was just wearing pea costumes and saying peas on earth.
Yeah.
But to be fair,
Peas on
Hendersons
earth.
were not that much better. They were just a nativity scene. And then everybody in the town,
But at least it's Christmassy.
They didn't have to say
everybody in the
anything. Got
town
it.
seems to think that the grown man with the beard is Jesus in it. Because whenever a fight breaks out later, they're like, don't hit Jesus. It can't be Jesus. Jesus is the baby.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's true, isn't it? Yeah.
But my favorite part, since
That is
we're in
very
the fair,
true.
my favorite thing to notice in watching this over and over again are the extras in this scene. Because there are at least 2 of them that try and get into every shot possible. There's a guy in this like Timu gingerbread man outfit with like the eyes that are like way too big cut, and he just keeps walking through the back of the scene. And then there's this dude in a like Christmas tree outfit that looks almost like Stephanie's outfit from Grease 2.
My question is, what makes Kevin, like, why does this magic have to happen to him? He doesn't deserve to relive this day until he learns about himself, because he's not a good person. the world doesn't really care about him anyway. He's not like I guess we're like Scrooge or something like that, or like he has to learn about himself because he's got a bit of an impact on his,
Other
like,
people, yeah.
other people. This guy is a nobody who's just an arsehole who gets the opportunity to be an arsehole for pretty much eternity until he finally gives up and goes, oh, I'll be a bit nice near the end. And then, yeah, the ending, I was like, is he good now? I don't really...
Well, the
has he
thing
just
was,
ruined
like you
a
say,
relationship?
he does so many tries at making himself better that you have to be like, well, he definitely isn't a nice person, because otherwise he should have been able to solve this problem like 100 do-overs ago.
I think because of Ben and Jill.
Yeah,
like the hope is for any child of divorced parents that the crappy, negligent one you wish was better. And so this is like a fantasy where that actually happens. But in the real world, I'm guessing is what you're going to hit into next is the better option for a father.
It's the fact that, yeah, exactly. The guy's got, like, the guy who's obviously going to be the stepfather.
Todd.
Was he Todd? Is it Todd?
Yeah, Todd.
He, like, humbling, nice guy, wants to do well, has a nice job, cares for them both, thinks about what the kid wants. That kid will learn that actually my dad's a bit of an arsehole and selfish. I don't want to associate with that guy. Yes, he's my dad, but he shouldn't have to relive the same day over and over again to understand to love your child. So he doesn't deserve that.
But Ben already had a good relationship with Kevin. That's my thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, he loved his dad, whatever. When he got there, they did the whole like, oh, you're in a twister thing that there obviously was their in-joke thing. For him to actually say at the dinner table, like, I wish every day was Christmas, clearly means that it's because he enjoys being with his dad. So it doesn't make sense that then it, like, because at that point it doesn't really matter about the mum. It was about Ben and Kevin, and they had a good relationship. All right, he didn't buy him a great present, but that was the only thing that we actually saw that he did wrong to Ben.
And like, no one was that much of an arsehole to Kevin. Like the mum was. They were all kind of like.
I mean, the dad was.
Well, no, clearly though they have a history with him, and they're like irritated that he's even there.
Yeah, but
for good reason. Let's be honest.
Good reason.
They're not completely out of bounds.
Like, they're not that snarky. Yeah. They can make the snide remark.
I will argue there are a couple points where Todd is not so great. I mean, he's very boring. That's the issue. The fact that he's giving her a gift of a car was a bit extra. That was a bit much of a gift. And then
on the same day that he's going to propose to her.
Yeah, that's. Yeah. And then the fact
he's got a lot of money.
Well, the fact that he still goes through with the proposal when her ex-husband is there is a bit.
It's a bit of a red flag.
Probably shouldn't have done that.
Also, it's a bit cringe to like put it on the front of her parents' house. I don't know. That whole thing was just a bit weird. Because
nobody has seen this film, they go in the midst of this repeating day. They go caroling, and when they come back, Todd has set up like romantic music playing, and in lights is a heart that says Todd loves Jill, and then he proposes to Jill at the end of this day. And so this is also why it's, presumably hard for Kevin to have to keep going through this day, because he has to watch his ex-wife, who he's clearly still in love with, get proposed to by, another / better man. And so this is another one of the parts that I enjoy about it. So one of the I'm going to make Todd bad set of repeats of the day, Kevin keeps trying to figure out better ways to sabotage this moment. And so first he does he changes the lights to say Todd hates Jill. It says Todd loves Missy.
Yeah.
I can't remember the other one.
He steals Todd's present. And wraps it up as his own. He steals Todd's speech at the dinner table.
Yeah.
He basically tries to kill Todd, by putting dish detergent down, and he breaks his neck, breaks his arm, breaks his leg in different do-overs.
Different parts of his body in the different parts.
Yeah. And then we're still meant to be like, oh, Kevin's such a good guy for trying.
Oh, look at him. He's told that nice guy where...
Yeah, exactly. Justice for Todd, because, Todd, yeah, he did have some moments where he like lashed out and he wasn't the nicest guy, but he hasn't had like 100 do-overs to keep his emotions in check.
Kevin is trying to do whatever he can to get out of town. And so he's like trying to blow up the boulder and it blows him up and he's trying to like scale the mountain.
Where does he get the dynamite from?
It's like a cartoon. It doesn't matter.
It's Christmas Day. What dynamite shops are open?
Where did he buy a diamond tennis bracelet on Christmas Day? In that one sentence, like it's all very unrealistic. But he ends up climbing this hill and tumbling all the way down, and then Todd is the one that comes to pick him up. And Todd is clearly playing it straight. You know, I was going to propose to her, but now that you've had a suicide attempt, I'm not going to do that, man. So it's like, oh, maybe he's not this villain. Maybe I'm the villain. And that's where he really starts to internally look and tries to do better.
Yeah, but that could have been done in 45 minutes.
Yeah, it definitely was way too long, the movie. I remember looking and I was only 45 minutes in and I was like, oh my God, there's still so much to go.
My favorite character in this whole piece is the boozy grandma. She is like wacky. She's got like her mug full of whiskey in every scene, or wine, who knows. She's got my fashion moment of the week, which is she has this full periwinkle sweater pantsuit with a matching feather boa, and she's constantly, she loves Kevin's butt. She just wants to grab Kevin's booty. There's a whole thing where he's like stealing Todd's gift, which Todd's gift is not all that much better either. For like, nobody seems to know what this kid actually likes. They just get some a train set.
Yeah, the train set.
And
then,
the
train sets are fun,
but it's also not like that exciting more than the Easy Bake Oven.
But also, Kevin then like MacGyver's the Easy Bake Oven later on. And it's like a worse present than the Easy Bake Oven, like in my opinion. I don't really know what this machine is now meant to do.
It's meant to make monsters, but it doesn't really explain how it does that, and it looks like a major fire hazard.
Yeah, and everyone's like, oh, well done, Kevin. Oh, what a good idea. You put so much thought into that. And it's like, it literally looks like you're an Easy Bake Oven, painted it green, and then like stuck a load of tinfoil on it.
Yes.
So he struggled really hard to find his son a present, a good one, because it was Christmas Eve. How, on that Christmas dinner, on the day he knocks on the door, did he manage to find diamond bracelet, all these cigars? He got all the wonderful stuff, like, and he's only got a day to get that. So unless you use like 1,000,000 time loops to just try and get to different stores to find out which one,
like figuring out what's
find
open.
out exactly where. And he's like
day one, I explored this quadrant of town. There's a whole bunch of them where he doesn't even go to Jill's house. He just explores the town.
Yeah.
Or does he break into someone's house and then start stealing their stuff?
Oh my God, yeah.
He knows how to get like
I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, you might just go break in and grab the stuff because he knows how to do it wrong, and he keeps doing it until he gets it right. So like, there's a lot of things in here where I'm like, that can be the answer to that question. To be fair, he could have done that. We don't have to see. He could have been in this loop 1,000,000 years doing the same day, but that's what that should have been.
And never getting any sleep. He would be like, they should have drawn bigger and bigger circles under his eyes as it went on. But this leads me to another one of these where how many time loops happen for him to get this ability. He ends up saving the day at the Christmas fair doing like breakdancing. So he changes Peas on Earth to P. Diddy. And he does like a breakdance thing. And so they go through, it's a bit not great for recent events. But again, no one's watching this film, so. But they go through this montage of him teaching himself how to break dance on a piece of cardboard in the middle of the woods. And I was like, how many days did it take him to become a very good break dancer? Did he just like spend several of the days just break dancing? But this scene makes me laugh so much because it's so obvious that the actor never learned how to do the dance. So they have shots of the top of him being goofy dancing, and then shots from the torso down of dancing well.
Professional dancer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here's the answer to that question, Danielle. It takes 3 to 5 years to be a high power level of breakdancing.
Oh my God.
around 3 years. Again, he's got no tutorial. No one's teaching him this. He has to just do it.
Okay, so 365 times 3. Constant.
Chris, he's got to knock on that door and just dance and learn how to just for a bit, and it didn't really. Did he need to do that in the end? No, he didn't. But he spent
that
5 years.
That was something that meant a lot to the father-in-law. And so that's what
5
the
years?
father-in-law always wanted to win. Well, he's stuck in this time loop. He's got to do something, and he's not very smart. And so he just is grasping at straws on what to do.
My question is, obviously he has to eat a Christmas dinner every day for however many days that he's stuck there. What would be the meal that you'd want to eat on repeat if you were stuck there?
Christmas dinner's not that bad.
Yeah, no, I was going to say I still would like a roast probably, or like elements of a roast, maybe not the whole thing, but
because you can like dabble it around, you can change it up, can't you?
Or do with the side.
So yeah, I think
side.
yeah,
But what if it's like a bad Christmas dinner? Like the person that made it's like
yeah,
good
like
at it.
super weak gravy.
Yeah, I've got this for 1,000 years.
Yeah, maybe we need like last week's Christmas fettuccine.
Oh, yeah, that's a thought. Maybe in some of them he was like, I know you've made this Christmas turkey or what. Do we even see what the main dish is there? Is it turkey?
Yeah, it's turkey because it's like made out of clay. It looks like.
Because we're dealing with two different, because, US and UK Christmases are a little different. What do you guys have for your Christmas/Christmas Eve dinner? What's your tradition?
Christmas dinner. We don't have a Christmas Eve dinner. And we usually have lamb nowadays. So like for the past like I'd say 10 years, we have lamb as our main meat. How about you, Dave?
Turkey. My granddad wants to do goose this year, I think.
Oh,
but, we're having chicken, I think. Boxing. So we have a Christmas dinner at my aunt's normally, and that's like a big, like massive table just full of food, like in that Elijah Wood film when they're all around that.
oh
table.
yeah.
It's like that sort of scale. And then we go to my grandparents the day after on Boxing Day, where my grandma makes like a smaller version of that, but they want to try and goose this year. So I was like, okay, here we
To be
go.
fair, I don't think I've ever had goose.
Goose is oily. Like it's greasy.
Yeah, I feel like it'll be oily.
But then so's lamb, so I can't say anything.
Growing up, I think we did ham on Christmas, but I don't remember. What I remember more is the bigger tradition for us was Christmas Eve. My mom's family is Italian American, and my aunt there's a large Polish community in Pittsburgh. And so we kind of combined those traditions on Christmas Eve and would do the Italian Feast of the Seven Fishes, which is like making 7 different fish dishes, which is sometimes, it's like a little loose definition of fish. Sometimes there'll be something with shrimp, which isn't really a fish per se, and crab. And then the like like the big thing for Christmas Eve dinner was homemade pierogies, which are like a Polish dumpling.
Yeah, I've had the pierogies.
Yeah.
What do you have for like your dessert? Because obviously like the traditional thing is like Christmas pudding or whatever, but
Yeah, we
I
don't
don't
have
like
that.
Christmas pudding. So we just have like cheesecake or like this year I think we've got like, I don't even know what it is. It's like a chocolate thing in like a shape of a nutcracker, but
Oh.
we just go with like a random thing.
Dave, what do you
How about
do?
you, Dave?
What for
Dessert on Christmas.
desserts? It's Viennetta all the way.
Viennetta.
So it's like Viennetta and jelly or something.
Oh, no, not
Pudding.
together.
Yeah, together.
Oh, no, that's disgusting.
The ultimate
I
combination.
can't believe you'd ruin a Viennetta like that.
Wait, just to put this in, because Viennettas aren't a thing in the U.S. anymore. They were sold in the U.S. in the 80s and 90s, and then they discontinued them in the U.S. And so can you explain what a Viennetta is?
Ice cream,
right?
yeah. Ice cream with layers of chocolate inside, like the
Yeah,
plain one, like the original Viennetta is.
It's
But
like
obviously, they do
crisp
different ones.
chocolate, isn't it? It's like
Yeah.
a
Like
light
crisp
bit of
sheets
chocolate,
of little bits
yeah.
of chocolate
And
that go all the
it
way
looks-
through.
Looks elegant because it's like swirly. You get chocolate inside,
And you cut it with
into
a
little
knife,
slices.
yeah.
And when you cut it, you hear the little like. Do you know when you have a Magnum kind of ice cream when you bite into it? It's like that, but you cut and
The chocolate.
And,
Nice.
oh my god, it's amazing.
And that's
And then-
out sponsored by Viennetta.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, please. We'll do ads all the time. And then when you say jelly, you mean what we would call in the U.S. Jello, right? Like a gelatin dessert? Not
Yeah.
what you
Yeah.
spread on bread.
No,
Not like a
like
peanut butter
a
and jelly.
jello. No, like a Jello.
I concur. Then that's gross. Together. What
Like
flavor?
ice cream and jelly for kids in like UK is like a staple, but I hate jelly and ice cream. It's like I hate it so much.
I can't even imagine that combo together. What flavor of the Jello are you eating?
Strawberry?
Okay, I didn't know if there was a special festive flavor. I don't know.
Jello.
I don't know that we had more than. I think baking large amounts of cookies is a thing over here. But I don't recall as a kid having a specific dessert because for Thanksgiving it's pumpkin pie is kind of the classic big meal dessert. But I off the top of my head I don't remember other than cookies being around.
Do you say you don't have Christmas pudding out there?
No.
Oh, that's weird. I thought they had Christmas pudding everywhere.
No, and we don't have the same sort of puddings you guys have. That's sort of like steamed bready kind of pudding thing. Ours, if you say pudding here, it is the like custardy slop,
like moussey sort of. Yeah, I know the ones you mean.
So I think we've beat this horse into the ground.
Yeah, there is.
I'm going to continue loving it for the reasons I love it, but I would like to hear.
How many times have you watched it? Do you think?
I've probably seen this at least 10 times.
Wow,
that is a lot. That is almost like you're in the Christmas do-over.
But you know, I find things that amuse me every time that I watch it. Like I had never noticed before the person in the Christmas tree outfit at the Christmas fair, and I noticed that this time.
No,
but you don't need to though.
Brings me a lot of joy. Don't yuck my yum. Brings me a lot.
Yeah, it's nostalgic for her because she's watched it and shared it with a lot of people over the times.
I would gladly watch this film over and over again in place of watching Skinamarink one more time.
Hey, I'm not telling you to watch Skinamarink 10 times though.
I haven't asked you to watch this 10 times.
That's because it would put you into a coma if you watched Skinamarink 10 times.
I will remind you, I did not suggest us doing this. Dave put it in my mind for us to do this film for the Christmas ones.
Yeah, whatever.
So secretly he does love it and he wanted an excuse to watch it a second time is what we're saying. Okay.
Should we do our tally?
Yes. Do we want to give characters first? Who was your favorite? Who was your least favorite characters?
My favorite was Granny Conlon, and my worst was Kevin.
Yeah, mine's the same.
me as well. So, see if nothing else, I would watch a whole like sequel film with Boozy Grandma.
Yeah, she was alright. She was like the only nice person in the whole thing. She was just nice to everybody.
Well, I thought Jill and Ben were nice too. They were sort of dealing with this situation.
Ben could have put on a better face about the Easy Bake Oven, and Jill didn't really know what she wanted. She was so flip-flopping between Todd and Kevin that it made me think she was unlikable. Although she was Vesper from Spaceballs.
Yes, yeah.
So when I saw her name come, I was like, oh, at least I know someone in it. And Dave loves the movie Spaceballs, so...
Oh, no, I'm not watching that.
But that's the thing about these, like, family holiday films that are straight to TV. Like, it's a who's who of past famous people. It's always fun to see who's going to do one of these and who's going to become famous in one of these and, like, end up doing a million of them. So, without further ado, let's get to our ratings. Who wants to go first?
Go on, Dave. You kick us off.
Okay. I'm going to give this a solid 1 lime out of 5. This is a distasteful film full of horrible jokes, very, very dated jokes, horrible characters, not one likable soul in its entire experience. I'd rather bite a sharp knife between my teeth than watch this film again.
Tell us what you really think. Yeah. Well, I gave it 1.5 limes.
Oh,
I wouldn't say it's the worst movie I've ever watched, but very much like Deo that we watched a little while ago, it's very shouty. It's very like... all the characters are pretty unbearable. Yeah, for me, like, the concept could have been done better. Like, it's an interesting concept, but obviously I don't really like Groundhog Day. and it didn't have anybody that I was excited to see, apart from Todd, who I felt like was unfairly dismissed from everything because he didn't really do anything wrong. So justice for Todd, really, I suppose.
I know it's a bad film, but my personal enjoyment, and I'm rating all these holiday films on the level as a holiday film. And so for me, this is a 3.5 holiday film. This is my Christmas tradition. Hopefully, people listening to how terrible this is, but how fun it is to watch, at least for me. Maybe we'll get some other people who are Christmas do-over enthusiasts, and I've hopefully spread my tradition on to more people.
I will say the trailer makes it look worse than it is.
Yeah, just go watch the film. Don't watch the trailer.
Yeah, the trailer is awful. Like, whoever did their trailer.
It's Cameron Diaz.
Yeah. It's on YouTube for, like, at least for now. So, like, check it out there, and you can always stop it.
Yeah, you've not wasted any money. You just your time.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell him we sent you. Say some lemons and
2 limes of lemon sent me. I regret everything.
Yeah.
2025.
If we can get this random person that bootlegged Christmas Do-Over onto YouTube a bunch of extra money this year, that's my charity for the year. Look, you may watch it and completely despise it, but you'll keep talking about how bad it was throughout the year, and then, perhaps like me, the next year you'll be like, I need to watch that again because it was like a fever dream and it was so ridiculous that couldn't have been what I watched, but I've been making fun of it all year, so let me see, and then it becomes a well-worn tradition in your life. So with
And
that,
that's how you start a cult.
So with that, I want to thank my 2 co-hosts for indulging me in my Christmas tradition and
You're welcome.
and watching
You're very
this full
welcome.
film. And I'd also like to thank you, dear viewer, for listening. And so from that, I think we'll say our goodbyes for this episode. So see you next week.
See you next
week.
time for the
Bye.
last
Bye.
episode of the year.